Hi guys, and welcome back to another Minecolonies survival video, Nordic style. So if you guys are new to the channel at all, we usually do loads of tutorials and time lapses and everything else. So if that's your kind of thing, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want to get caught up with this series, I'll leave a link in the card above as well as in the description to a full playlist. Anyway, there's all that stuff. So last episode, we of course built quite a bit of stuff. So I'm going to show you the upgrades since then. You know, the warehouse was one of the major upgrades that I wanted, and the reason I wanted it is because of this sort thing that you get over here. So you just press sort, and it will go through and it will sort your items. So you end up with like all the same types of wood together. See, all the same type of wood together. I've got a lot of wood, and like all stone and stuff like that. You can see we've now got loads of cobblestone. We didn't have that before, and that is all because of Bart in the mines. He's been working pretty heavy. So yeah, this is warehouse level 3. So what's different about it? Well, not too much until you go upstairs. So you get to this floor. So look at that. We've got a huge amount of space now to fill up with resources. We are going to upgrade this one as well. So that is going to get kicked off. I don't think there's any reason. No, there's nothing at all. There's nothing at all. There's no reason why not. So I'm going to kick that one off. There we go. There's Callum running around. I've renamed the all my guys after my Patreons and supporters in general, so I love that. I love that you can do that. I love doing that in games. So yeah, that is the warehouse. That is the level 3 warehouse. Really big, really gigantic, big, imposing building. So we also have the delivery man's hut. So this is the delivery man's hut. So it's not looking too bad. And if we go in, you'll now see that it looks a bit fancier, and we've got this upper floor going on here. So there you go, you get an upper floor, and it's got loads of stuff. Oh, I had to make these composters. And apparently you can put bread in. Okay. Alright, the barrel is working. Alright, cool. I've got loads of bread, so I'm just going to throw those in. Oh, it's taken, like, all my bread. That's funny. But, okay, that's fine. So yeah, there's loads of stuff in, loads of things in there. But yeah, I had to make these composter things. So that was relatively easy. Compost barrel. So yeah, it's the iron ingot. That was it. I knew there was something about it that was expensive, and it was the iron ingot that's in there. But to be fair, we're not doing too bad on that whole front. The only thing I don't know is if we can build another level, and that's the sea lantern. So when looking at the sea lantern, I'm hoping that what we can do is actually get a fisherman as well done this episode. We're gonna make a university, but the reason being that sea lantern you'd normally need the prismarine shards and prismarine crystals. Well, look, the fisher. This is where just enough items is amazing. The fisher, look, there's like chances of being able to catch that kind of stuff, find that stuff. The level 3, level 4, and level 5. So if we get one high enough up, we can then do that. But at the minute, I haven't found a sea lantern place, whatever it's called, the underwater dungeon thing, so we can't do that. So a bit of a shame. The tavern is now done. We've got this really nice outside area, so that's all looking pretty good. Look, we've got all these nice barrels here, so we've got an outside bar, we've got a nice sitting area, and then inside it's not really too different. This bit exactly the same, it's just a big open space, so if we ever need any more place for storage and stuff, that's where we'll plonk that. But you know, that's fine. And there's an extra room in here which has got barrels in it. So it's like a proper like cellar type thing is what's going on with that. But yeah, I think there could have been some work with the upstairs stuff, definitely. But you know, it is what it is. And I don't think we upgraded the miner. I'm pretty sure this is the same. And the reason it's the same is because we needed some end stuff, didn't we? Pretty sure. Yeah, end stone bricks. So that's not changed at all. So what we're actually going to be building today, is there a crafting table in here? There is. We're going to be building a university. So the way we do that, I don't think we need 2 books. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we need 2 books like that. The way that we get a university is we've got some sort of planks either side, 2 books, and your build tool. That will give you the university, and that allows us to level up stuff. So that's the main thing. Oh, ignore all the trees around. Like, I'm trying to make everything podzol. It's going to get really difficult with these. Like, is there an easy way? Like, is it silk touch that I need to then plonk them there? Let me know. At some point I'll get that after I figure it all out, you know. That's the main problem. So yeah, I was thinking about putting the university on the side of this here. So we got the hill. Kind of makes sense. It seems like a centralized thing. So I think we'll go with a university to be there as well. Right, okay. Now the one thing that's a bit weird with this is that it appears in the ground. The Nordic one does. Appears in the ground. Very odd. Definitely very odd. Let's find the front of this thing. So there's the door. And there's a big bit that sticks out at the back. So what I want is I can of course know where the block is for this. So I want at least one block away from that. I'm going to bring it in line because I'm going to put something here. I don't know what that something is yet though. I'm going to have to find something that will fit. But we've currently got quite a wide building, so yeah. And I will see. Well, do we want something there? I don't know. We can always put a guard tower there actually, couldn't we? Yeah, I don't know. Oh no, I want to play around with that bit. So that's what we're thinking of going for. Then this will level up and build up to this giant building like this. So it's got some pretty crazy towers on the whole thing, which is good. So there we go. That is what we're going to have. Obviously it's going to cut into this hill. Should have said about that. Whoops, don't want to press that. Yes, it's going to cut into that hill. It's going to be, you know, it's not totally too high. I don't think it's too high. That was my only question, is like, does it look too big next to it? So this is what we'll do. Plonk it next to it and have a look. Nah, it's fine. So that's what we're going to go for. We'll go with the university being there. I think what I'll do is have a look. If I move this over by a couple, it will then show us how big that building's going to be, because it's overlapping, and then we can have a look at where this ends up being. So there's no real ground on the side here, so I think that means we can actually just have it one. I'm talking madness really, aren't I? I'll explain my madness now. So I'm going to put this on a stone base, so I want to have enough room to then have the stones hit into the base of that and then come out by a couple blocks. So I think that will do it without any problems. So there we go, we'll go with that. That's going to be our university. So I will build the university, I will build the warehouse up so that we've got those two done. And then we'll probably build a fisher and get this leveled up a couple times, get somebody in post in the job so that they can start working on some research and stuff like that. But better clear out these trees actually, because they ain't going to pop off like that for the builder. But you know, so guys, I'll show you when that's all done. Okay then guys, so let me show you what the upgraded warehouse looks like. So this is now the level 4 one. It's huge. I mean, it is a monster of a building. I kind of like that though. I quite like that it is an absolute beast. Unfortunately, I can't get it. Well, I can't get it to level 5 because I haven't got a builder level 5. But I also need an end rod and an ender chest as well. But the ender chest I can get if I kill a enderman somewhere. But yeah, so it's really big now. So yeah, we go. We got a whole other floor there. And then above that, we've got a whole other floor. I really like this. I actually prefer it to the medieval oak one. The medieval oak one, I had to upgrade the number of racks, and this one seems to just, because it's bigger, just seems to, you know, feel more gigantic warehouse. So that's good, actually, really good. So in terms of the university, what have we got? So this is the university, the first level of it. We will of course be upgrading it as well, but I'm also going to make a fisherman. So this is the university. It's quite Spartan, quite basic at the minute. Still took a lot of materials, and so we've got these different areas. We've got like technology here, so technology's got some wood and crafting table and some stuff like that, furnace. In the military side of things, where John T is sat, jack-o'-lantern. I had to Google how to make a jack-o'-lantern. Turns out it's you plop down a pumpkin and use the shears on it. Honestly, guys, I've never known that. So, yeah. Or I've forgotten it if I did. We've got the civilian in here, which has got some bookcases and stuff like that. And then finally, we have the upstairs. So the upstairs is just at the minute quite a big ceiling onto it, and it's where the actual thingy is. So that's not what I wanted to do. What I want to do though is I want to build the next level and get that kicked off. Lectern, I have no idea how to make that, so I'm going to have to learn some of these new things. Same with dispenser, I have no idea. Another carved pumpkin apparently, so that's fine by me. So we've got that, so that's all cool. Get that leveled up. We can't level up anything else at the minute until I go to the end, so I'm going to have to at some point. I don't want to. So we're going to get the fisherman anyway, because then we can get the prismarine type stuff. Well, there's a chance of us doing it. So the way that we do this, we got wood around, a fishing rod, and then we've got the build tool at the top. That'll give us the fisherman's hut even. So where are we going to build this? So I've been doing some, well, quite a lot of kind of flattening out the ground, really. So there's like no grass around. So we've got my fields all the way over there. We've got a lot of visitors. We've got the maximum amount of people, actually. So although I'll build a fisherman, I won't have anyone to go in there, but I think I might switch the person that's at the university to here. So I'm thinking of having this and keeping this as is. I'll build a little bit of a stone structure around this as well. So we'll have it kind of bordering on there. So let's have a look at this. We've got the fisherman there. See if they've got a little... Oh, they have got a little pier. That's so cool. That is so cool. Let's have a look at it. What if it's level 5? Oh man, they got a little boat. Oh, that's so cool. I know that it doesn't make any sense, but it's very cool. I like it. I really like it. So that's what we got there. Let's go over by 1, so it's at least that point there. And how many blocks back? Because it doesn't really matter if it cuts into this, as long as we've got the water and we've got the boat. That's all that really matters. I love this. This is so good. I wasn't expecting the boat at all. That's just taken me by surprise so much. But I love it. I think that's so good. Right, let's push it in a little bit more then. I'll have this right on the kind of like waterfront because it's not going to matter. This is the only problem. I keep on wanting to jump onto those blocks and I can't. So I think that will do for there. Let's have a look at the different levels of it. So we've got level 1. It's going to be a nice little simple hut. I wonder if that has a boat or not. I don't know. How much is that? That's the only question. How much is this going to cut in to that bit? Well, it doesn't really matter because that's got that whole bit there. Yes, this is fine. So I mean, the only thing I might do with this is like push out a bit of it and make it a little bit more lumpy. I think we're going to go with that then. Hey, look at that. So that's all sorted. And we'll do building. There's, yeah, it's all standard stuff. So actually, I've probably got all those materials anyway in the warehouse now because I've built a lot. So we'll get those two built up. I will switch the person because I don't think at the minute, although I've got the stuff in the university, I don't think I really need anything. But on here, you get research and you get these different tech trees. So it's like we need farmers and we need 64 bone meal, which I do not have. On combat, we need iron, which we've got, but we need at least 1 guard tower, which you don't have, and we don't... Oh, that's guard tower totaling 3 levels, wow. So that's tactical training, so we don't have any of those, but look at this. This is all new to me, and this looks amazing. It looks fantastic, and same with this, so we get stamina. Band-aid, okay. See, it's interesting, I like it, it's cool. Keen, houses, living in 3 levels, cool. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there. So I think, yeah, we'll go to the fisherman first, and then we'll go from there, really. But we could probably do some more houses as well. Maybe that's what we'll plonk in here. Maybe it'll be a house. I'll have a look, but we'll build these. I'll show you guys what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. All right then, guys. So the university is up, or leveled up. That's what I was trying to say. So let's have a quick... Well, actually, show you guys from the outside. Oh yeah, there's loads of trees around. I'm expanding the podzol area like massively. I didn't realise how it looks. It looks really odd. But yeah, this is it from the outside anyway. We've got 2 floors now. So that's effectively what has been the main change. By the way, we've got compost. So I've been actually using seeds for compost in the whatever it's called thing. I can't remember what it's called, but you know what I mean. So anyway, technology, not loads of differences in here, but what we do have is an upstairs. So we've got like a classroom type thing going on here. They all still connect into the central area as well. From the middle part where we've got the civilian side of things, lots of bookcases still, desks, things like that, and then upstairs a similar kind of thing where we've got a couple of places where you can sit down, a little table there, you know, and it's kind of more classroomy, I think, is what's going on with these, which is kind of interesting as well, definitely, for sure. And then in the military section, we've got some more stuff. So had to learn how to make a dispenser and also how to make chainmail. I did not realise it's iron nuggets. They actually use it, so it's actually quite a bit cheaper than iron. So I think whenever I play survival in the future, I'll be using that. I don't know if this this armor stand is supposed to even be there. It might be that it's kind of got caught and doesn't get removed. I don't know. And then similar upstairs as well. So that is what's going on with this. I'm sure I've got some food. I was going to say I've got loads of potatoes. So I was thinking I'm going to upgrade this yet again. So we've got blue banner and ladders and all that kind of stuff. I don't think there's a dead bush. Well, I can find a dead bush. That shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Anvil. Oof, that's going to be expensive. But yeah, we'll build that. So we'll get that leveled up. I think what we're going to do is get this leveled up. We're going to get the Fisherman's Hut leveled up another time as well. And then that's going to be it. So one thing with the Fisherman's Hut that I did not notice, I actually had built it up 1 block. So I had the water level. That's why we've got this grass layer, by the way. We had the water level up by 1, so it was kind of like spilling over into the pond. So I needed to actually deconstruct the building and then reconstruct it. So that's what ended up happening for that. It was the only way to do it, so be aware of that you do need it to be knocked down. So probably this level is going to be a water. Now you'll notice, yeah, I had to do all this because when it deconstructs, they tried to pick up the water blocks and they can't because it just fills itself in. So I had to actually fill the whole thing in dirt. It's a bit of a pain, if I'm honest. I've just left the edge here and I'll sort that out later down the line. It also cuts in quite a bit as well into here, so I didn't really realise that, so I might end up moving the lake. I know, pretty drastic, but I think what I'll end up doing is build this up to level 5. We'll then basically move the lake so that we've got a nice lake area here, but we end up, you know, that shoreline is going to be much further in to kind of compensate for all of that. The hut itself is got pretty much like nothing in there. I've actually got Cosmo is our fisherman, or fishing woman in this case, but yeah, so they're going off and they're getting fish and stuff like that, which is cool. So we're going to upgrade this as well, and I can't imagine there being anything. There is nothing at all in there that's... We've actually got all of those materials in the warehouse already. So we'll get that upgraded as well this episode. The whole idea behind that is so that we can get prismarine, but we also need to start thinking about food, and it's actually a pretty good food source is the fish. So we could do with a restaurant and all that kind of stuff. We've got a lot of visitors to the settlement, so these are all people that are wanting to join us. Currently I had to switch the Cosmo from working in the university to working in the Fisherman's Hut, so we could actually do with more houses. We definitely need more houses, should I say, because yeah, we can't house any more people, so we currently can't research anything. We've got more things than we've got people for, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I'll get on to getting those up completed. That will be it for that or this episode at least, and then we'll probably next episode start expanding into more people. I think we'll probably go get a couple more houses, and also build a military as well. I'm quite keen to have some guards so that when we get to the 7, I think it's 7 people, when you get to 7 people, that's when people can attack. Also, I can't remember if I said this or not, so apologies if I repeat myself. I found a supply camp which had 3 in the name, so I was just like, oh, that's interesting. That was in a dungeon underground somewhere, and you can just plonk it down again like another supply camp, so you get access to all the materials that you get with a supply camp. So I'm going to be demolishing this at some point, but I just thought that's kind of interesting actually, that you can find them in the world and actually use them. And the weird thing is that you get another town hall. So I don't know. I think we'll store that away because I think the only way you can get a town hall is by this. So yeah, I've not even... don't think I've done much here actually, to be fair. No, not really at all. So I'll demolish this as well. But I'll show you guys once we are done with those 2 buildings. So then guys, so here is the next level of the university. Unfortunately, it is the last level that we can do before we try and get some other stuff. Also, while I was just digging around with creating some of the banners for this, I noticed there's a colony banner, and it's just literally a build tool with any of the walls. And actually, look at this. That's where your colony flag is from. So that is what makes sense with that. I was just thinking, like, did it just knock something out then? I was just thinking, like, what? That's weird. But no, it's fine. So that's how you get your colony banner. How cool is that? Right, okay, so in terms of, let's go for combat first. So this is the combat one. Looks pretty much the same. Still got the stairs going up. That still has a kind of classroom here. So that's all that in there. We'll go through the first 2 floors first. I can't remember what's changed, honestly. Civilian, that looks basically the same, actually. I think there's a cactus now. Got a book on the wall there. You know, this is looking very similar indeed for civilian. And then technology, that looks the same. And that looks the same. Right, so what's changed? Well, in here, I noticed there's some more stuff going on. And there's actually a ladder. Now, I saw the... I saw that John T was building, but I couldn't figure out what's going on. So civilian storage. Oh, okay. Oh, it's people, apparently. Yep, people storage, yep. That's just like storage in general for stuff. So that's going to be the industrial stuff. It hasn't got a sign with that one. Ah, okay. And that will be the military one. That now makes sense. I was thinking, like, where are these stands going? Where are these bookcases going? And then that kind of like appeared. That's so weird. Right, so yeah, we can't go up because we need prismarine, so I'm going to need to go to the sea to get the sea stuff, whatever it's called, that stuff. So the fisherman's hut being upgraded, they've actually got a little boat now, which I kind of find funny. Still very bare on the inside though. Wow, okay, I was expecting more than that, but okay. We're going to upgrade that between this episode and the next episode. So we've got all of that. I should have enough nether brick, I think. I basically just got loads of netherrack and just cooked it up. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, or if it's the best way is to just find a dungeon and go for it. But yeah, from here, what we've got is this nice little boat now. So we'll get that built up between this episode and next episode. And then, obviously, next episode, I think we're going to be building some more stuff. We'll try and get... I think what we need is, like, a basic town, and then we'll get everything up. I would love to, like, you know, go to the end and stuff. And I'd also love to, yeah, find a sea thingy, whatever it's called. But I haven't... The only place I've gone to the ocean is, like, down here, and that's, like, I don't know, 40 minutes walk. So it's quite far when I was going for the jungle. So unless... I mean, that just looks like stuff. I don't know. I'll have a look around anyway. If I can find one, I can find one. If I can't, I can't. But, you know, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. I definitely have. We've now got the university. We've now got a fisherman's hut. The fisherman's hut should get some prismarine anyway as we get to level him up. Because there is this chance of... I'll show you guys. This is the reason that I built it. Because when I clicked on it, I saw that actually it's here. I was like, oh... 3% base chance, so that's at level 3. Level 4, that's still 3%, and also on level 5 it's a 3%. So actually, now that we've got that, or going to get that up to a level 3 between the next episode, I might have some prismarine shards. We don't know, but that is what I need for that, and also one of the other buildings to get them to a level 4. So at least, you know, we've got a way of getting that, hopefully. But yeah, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. I definitely have. The village is starting to come along quite nicely. We definitely need to build some roads in at some point, so the more we expand, the more we're going to need some roads. But, you know, and we need to get some more people as well, so I think that's kind of have to be our focus for next time, because we got stuff, we need people. We need people doing things. Definitely already the fisherman is doing great, and also Callum just running around delivering stuff is doing great, so probably do getting rid of this as well. So at the minute I'm just using it for well, smelting stuff up and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, maybe we could do with automating that side of things, so that's all looking good. But yeah, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, comment, like and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.